Coming up next, I'm going to give first-time leaders the advice you need to win early. And then enhanced unemployment benefits may end sooner than you think. Uh-oh, it's also Tuesday, Juice Day, and we take your calls, and it starts now. All right, welcome to the Ken Coleman Show. Thrilled to have you with us. We're coming to you from our Ramsey Solutions studios in Nashville, and you've joined a conversation about you, specifically your purpose. You were created to fill a unique role. You were needed. You must do it. Now, we're going to look at the professional side of that purpose. You were created to contribute through your work. Work is not a four-letter word. It's not something that you do just to live. In fact, I would suggest that in some ways we are created to work, live to work, not as a workaholic and zero balance and no relationships at all, but as a very unique contribution. So we want you to see work that way, because I know that whoever you are, wherever you are, you want to make a difference in this world. And if you can make a difference and make an income, so how about impact and income? It's doable. It's possible. We want you to live your best life by being on purpose in your work, and it's going to flow over to your personal life as well. 844-747-2577 is the phone number, 844-747-2577. We'll get to your calls in just a few moments. But again, I want to be encouraging those of you who are moving up the ladder, or you want to move up the ladder. And that is stage 5 of our 7 stages, get promoted. I'll give you a quick review. Get clear is stage 1. That's getting clear on what it is I'm supposed to do, where I can do it in the marketplace. Then we get qualified. Then we get connected, and we can do get qualified and get connected, stage 2 and 3 at the same time. And that gets us opportunities so that we can step into stage 4, get started. All right, now we're going to step into the opportunity. And so now we're on the ladder, and now we want to climb the ladder. This is stage 5, get promoted. So a part of this journey of getting promoted is going to almost always include some type of management or leadership position. And this is a terrifying prospect for so many, and I get it. You haven't led before. Ken, I haven't led before. I'm a first-time leader. So I want to speak to those of you who are first-time leaders. You're new, because you can apply this. Those of you who want to be leaders, and you are going to be a first-time leader at some point. So 3 actions that will help you win early as a leader. And that's so important. So here we go. Number 1, ask frequently, listen carefully. Ask frequently, listen carefully. That's the first thing you need to do as a leader. I mean, day 1. I honestly, unless you are taking over a position where it's burning down, or you're just, it's all hands on deck. I'm scooping water out of the boat. We got to keep it. Aside from emergency, you're spending all your time with a team of 20, a team of 2. You're asking questions. So you're asking questions all the time. Some of the questions, hey, what did you need more of from our previous leader if the leader's gone? What do you need more of now to win? How are you doing personally? Those kind of questions. I've taught on this before. If you just ask the questions, hey, how you doing? It's a personal question. How you doing in your life? And how can I help you win in your job? You ask those 2 questions on a regular basis, you're going to win as a leader. So the idea here is we want to ask frequently, certainly when we're starting out. And by the way, this doesn't stop. But you want to start out and do well as a leader, first-time leader, you're going to be fine if you ask frequently and listen carefully. Take notes. Don't just ask questions and zone out. Make sure you're listening carefully. That means follow-up questions. Dive deep. Number 2, build relationships. Build relationships. You want to win early? First-time leaders, build relationships. And by the way, these build on each other. If you're asking frequently and listening carefully, that will lead you into a place where you can build relationships. Lunches, team activities. Have them over for dinner at your home. It's a win. Build relationships is number 2. Don't stop building relationships, because here's what happens. When you build personal relationships, that will advance, it will accelerate their trust in you as a person, which will then give them trust in you as a leader. It will build the trust, which is massive for leaders. Number 3, get easy wins quickly. Get easy wins quickly. Again, these build on each other. Because you're asking frequently and listening carefully, because you're building relationships, you're going to have opportunities. You're going to see things where the team will go, hey, can you address this? Will you change this? And there are some easy wins that are going to be apparent. Take the easy ones quick. Boom, jump on those. I think sometimes there's a temptation for a leader to make a big splash, and I understand that. But big splashes usually take a lot of effort and a lot of time, as opposed to the easy wins. They don't take a lot of effort and a lot of time. So get those quick. I'll give you an example. I don't know if any of the crew, I haven't even talked to this. I don't think I've talked to you guys about this before. So, one of the hot new shows on television now is on Apple TV Plus. Is Ted Lasso. Has anybody back there watched Ted Lasso at all? Okay, one. Okay, great. Ted Lasso is great. Great show. And I'm not going to break down the whole show, but he's a coach, right? He's an American football coach who gets hired to coach a Premier League soccer team. It's sensational, okay? But it's a wonderful story. And one of the things he does, so he comes over, and here's this Southern-speaking football coach. He knows nothing about soccer. And it's, he's been hired basically to hopefully ruin the team out of a divorce. It's just a spectacular storyline. But what does Ted do in one of the first episodes to build what I'm talking about, relationship with the team? He gets a really easy win by hearing from the team. He goes around with a shoebox. He puts a hole in it. He goes, here's the suggestion box. What do you want changed? This is exactly what I'm talking about when I say get easy wins quickly. And so he opens up the box, and one of the things is the shower pressure in the team shower area is not very good. This is like a plumber with a wrench. So he gets it fixed. Then the snacks in the locker room, stuff like that. Those are easy wins quickly. So it's not like, by the way, even in the show, they did a wonderful job. The writers did a wonderful job here in really identifying, which is a wonderful leadership opportunity and win. He goes in and he makes sure they've got snacks in the locker room and the shower pressure's better. Boom. Now, the guys didn't fall in love with him right away. They didn't go, oh, we love you, Ted. But they were like, interesting. What was Ted Lasso doing there? Well, I would tell you he was doing all 3 things I just taught on. He was asking frequently and listening carefully. He was building relationships with the team, and he was getting easy wins quickly. That's brilliant. And that's what you got to do. So there you go, leaders. First-time leaders, I get it's scary. Don't freak out. Breathe. Do those 3 things. Ask frequently, listen carefully, build relationships, and get easy wins quickly. And watch the team willingly, enthusiastically follow you. I'm just telling you. We make leadership so complex, and it's really not. People are complex. That's the hard part about leadership. But the actual act of leading is not complex. Is it hard? Yeah, but it's not complex. Pretty simple. It's just difficult to do because of the people element. But it's also the best part of leadership, and that's people. 844-747-2577. 844-747-2577. All right, let's get to the phones. Matt joins us now in Houston, Texas. Matt, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. I just wanted to thank all of you guys over at Ramsey Solutions for everything you do.
Thank you, sir.
My question is I've done the Career Clarity Guide already and believe I'm clear and have confirmation on that.
Okay.
But would just like to have your advice on maybe more of a career direction.
Yeah, tell me what you found out.
Most of my life I've been in survival mode. So and I'm kind of just done with, living, just surviving.
Sure.
But I found that my top talents are compassion, instruction, and inspection. Top passion is promoting, advising, and leading. And the mission is influence.
Yeah, I love that. So have you ever done any work that combines any of that you just found out, talent, passion, mission?
Yes, sir. Pretty much ever since I've started my working career, I actually got involved in nutrition, which is, helping individuals, with health, and then kind of went into the personal training role for a while. But it just, felt like I needed more. And even though I was influencing them, I just wanted to do it more on a bigger level. And some of the challenges that kind of, I guess, as I've had to struggle with would involve relationships, fitness, and as well as, career challenges, which is how I found y'all's work.
What do you mean specifically on that last piece? What do you mean some of the challenges you faced? If I'm understanding you correctly, I want to, because it sounds like you're really clear. And, when you take this assessment and you get those results and then you go, yeah, I've done this before, but I wanted something on a bigger scale. I hear leadership, which came out in the passion, advising and leading.
Yes, sir.
And, so my question is, what's been holding you back?
Pretty much the survival mode. And it's just the fear of, moving into a role that may not take care of the bills and, feed the family and all that stuff. And that's just pretty much how I've been probably since I'm about 13,
okay. So hold on a second. All right. I get it, but I want to make sure I understand. Are you currently in survival mode in that you're barely making enough to make ends meet?
Yes, sir. But I'm actually in an area that when I started pursuing this, kind of going out of survival mode, I actually started at a hospital and started at the below to kind of check to see if there was any areas of interest there. Yeah. And as I've done that for the last couple of years, I've kind of hit my end point on that. But yes, sir, to answer your question, I'm still, you're
just barely making ends meet. Okay. So here's the thing. You've got this fear you just identified that if I go for it, I'm not going to be able to take care of the family. But the reality is that's a completely, it's like half of the story, and it's a false story. I mean, this idea that if I go do something that I love, I'm not going to be able to take care of my bills is just complete myth. So you called me, you took the Get Clear Career Assessment. I love that you got your report. I love that influence is your driving missional statement. I love that because you want to lead a team. I just hear that loud and clear. Lead people, lead a team to a shared goal, a shared vision. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. What are your ideas that you wanted me to validate or give you some steps to move forward?
Okay. So for the last several years, part of that would be, I think for me, the easiest transition, but where I could still keep my day job and all that good stuff, was kind of move into coaching maybe on more of a social platform, like YouTube and stuff like that.
Great.
And the issue is that, when you start getting involved with that, everybody's saying you have to actually have like that one specialty. It's just, I guess I have that heart just in general for everything from fitness, like health, just because I've struggled with weight over the years and I've been through a divorce already. And I'm just trying to help people in kind of with their whole overall life, but I know that's not really I guess.
Okay. So how does that come into you wanting to lead a team of people?
I guess it's more so of, as far as leading a team, I guess more of leading people to the right direction.
Okay. So you feel like more, so instead of manager, you're feeling more coach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's just stop messing around. I want you to just stop all of your self-doubt, insecurity, financial scares, all that. You took this Get Clear Career Assessment. How'd you feel after you took it and you read your purpose statement to yourself? How'd you feel?
It clarified pretty much everything that.
Right. So what was the vision you had? What was the vision you had? Tell me.
Being a successful coach, just in general, helping people that may have come from the same background as me, maybe having to be in survival most of their life.
Yeah. So is it health? Is it money? Is it career? What is it?
And I think that's kind of where I'm trying to get to, because I've already done health. Like I said, I've done a lot of my own relationship coaching to help become better in relationships, better with my health, as well as, in careers, just kind of been following you for the last several years. I've read several books, and I've actually got your new book that I was extremely excited about that I think may even help me even more.
Yeah, absolutely will. But here's the point. You took the assessment. You're clear. You need to get clearer. And I'm trying to push you. You're right there. The question is, do you want to coach people on their health? Do you want to coach people on their finances? You have to say, who are the people I most want to help? What's the problem I most want to solve? And it might still be health, But you got to believe in yourself, and you also got to come up with a plan. How am I going to build this business? So if I'm going to do this online and I want to kind of build this thing where I'm coaching people digitally, that's a side hustle that you're going to have to, number one, start. Number two, commit to not quitting. And number three, be patient to watch it grow. So financially, it's not going to take care of your bills initially. That's going to take time. But over time, we replace your day job with that income. So if that's what you want to do, the reason I created the Get Clear Career Assessment is so that you can look at your dream and validate it and go, does this allow me to use what I do best? Compassion, instruction, and inspection. I think it does.
Yes, sir.
The inspection talent is one that allows you to analyze and critique and see. A good coach needs to be able to see what the problem is. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Your other talent is in instruction. That's training, teaching, guiding. And then the compassion talent means your heart is overflowing with empathy and care for others to want to help people. Ding, ding, ding. So you got the answer. Do you have what it takes to pull this off? Is this one of the many jobs or dream jobs that you could have? Yes. But you got to decide. And you can't keep flip-flopping. I think your heart tells you, so let's put it to the test. If you could be very successful online, in-person, coaching people in their health, A, in their finances, B, or in their career, C, but you could only choose one, which one would you choose? Who are the people you most want to help? Say it right now from your heart.
I'd probably say health.
I think so too. By the way, you're not choosing per se, because as you become their health coach, nutrition and physical stuff, you could also speak into their life financially. You could give them an FPU course, right? You could give them a total money makeover. You could help them with their career, their loss. You go, hey, here's this book from Ken Coleman, or here's his Get Clear Career Assessment. You can advise people in other areas by primarily being their health coach. They trust you with that area of their life. You'll also be able to influence them in other areas. Do you see that? You're not choosing. You're focusing.
Yes, sir.
You see the difference?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's where I was actually had the challenge. And, because it's always like I was trying to choose one.
No.
And it's like, man, I want to share everything.
Share everything. Share everything while they're doing sit-ups, man. Right?
Yes, sir.
You got a captive audience. Share your guts out while they're on that bike and you're watching them. You got a captive audience. They trust you with their health. They'll trust you in other areas. Stop overthinking this, Matt. Go do the health thing and then just build a business and influence. And I'd start online tonight. Put something out tonight. That's the key. Put something out now. 844-747-2577 is the number. Let's go. Andrew's up next in Grand Prairie, Texas. Andrew, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken. How's it going?
I'm living the dream, and I'm fired up, Andrew. What's going on?
So I had a quick question. I've heard a couple things between you and Dave and about MBA programs and other people that, talk about MBAs and stuff. So I recently just applied to an MBA program, and I just started yesterday. But I had a dilemma last week when I was having like a debate with myself, stressing myself out, whether or not it was worth it or not in the long run.
Oh. So apparently you decided that it was because you just signed up and started yesterday.
So, yes. And so the reason why I was debating was because I was watching y'all's podcast and I just started really, really getting into it, I'd say last Sunday when I was debating on getting a credit card or not. And then somehow, some way at night, Dave Ramsey popped up and it said no credit cards. And I was like, oh, not getting that.
Good.
So then I kept listening. And NBA programs, was popped up here and there, and I just want to get clarified on whether or not worth it.
Okay, so it's a simple two-part question. You ready? And we can discuss this. First part of the question is it the only way, is an MBA the only way to get where you want to go professionally, to do what it is you want to do? That's the first part. Second part of the question is it the best way? So what's the answer to that two-part question?
I was debating no. And then because I want to work, I don't want to work for like some big giant corporation, I would like, that would be nice, but
Yeah, but hold on a second.
Is it
so the answer is no, it's not the only way. What kind of gig are you wanting? What do you want to do long term?
Long term would be in the future be a teacher coach, a financial teacher.
Okay, well, absolutely, MBA is not the only way.
Mm-hmm.
So now the next part of the question, is it the best way?
Probably not.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a financial coach, nobody gives a crap where you went to school.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
I think it's time and money. I think it's time and money that you shouldn't spend.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my professors in my previous college, and I mean, I want to work in corporate America for a little while before I do the teacher coach thing.
But again, you don't need an MBA. But you don't need an MBA to work in corporate America.
And do I need it? But another question would be, do I need an MBA to climb the ladder? Is what I would say, and to give an edge.
No.
Okay. Because that's the main thing that my professor was selling, that if you wanted to climb the ladder faster, an MBA would be the perfect way to do that. And
Not
that
true.
confused me
Not
even
true.
more.
Not true. And let me tell you why your professor's wrong. Now, you could go find 5 people on the street that'll go, yeah, I think the MBA person is going to move faster, but there's no anecdotal. That's all anecdotal. There's no actual data to support that.
Yeah.
There's no data. Go find it. There's no data. Now, do some people think an MBA is more impressive than not having an MBA? Sure, because in some ways, from an achievement standpoint, it is. It's impressive. It's great. You got a master's in business administration. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience. Certainly can learn a lot of good things, but does it guarantee you greater success? No. Well, you got to deliver, man. And the MBA is just a nice thing you put on in a plaque, and you go, yeah, I learned this in school. But at the end of the day, if you are up for a promotion, and you and your colleague are considered equal, they're not going to choose you because of the MBA. They will choose you largely, I'll bet you, because of relationship equity. If it's a true, and so listen, that's time and money you don't need to spend. I would rather you go get some qualifications online that might help you move up the corporate ladder or get a certain gig.
And that's the reason why I didn't want to get it, was because I knew, based on hearing what y'all were saying, is that it's more about who you are as a person.
Absolutely, it is.
And I just listened to your 5 steps to getting promoted, which is, being coachable, being likable, being
reliable, adaptable,
reliable
and honorable.
Honest.
Yeah, like, dude, if you work on that, and then what are some, what kind of work are you looking to do in corporate America before you transition? You got an idea?
Somewhere in the marketing spectrum.
Yeah, dude, please go take a couple marketing courses online, if there are some. What are some reputable marketing courses or certifications?
Yeah.
Reputable is the key word here. I'd spend my time and money on that because that's a fraction of an MBA program. Now, all of a sudden, you become a very attractive marketing candidate all across the board. So, I would withdraw. I really would. But again, listen, it's your call. But you answered the question. Is it the only way? No. Is it the best way? No. Then don't do it. Or else you're just saying, I want to do it, Ken, as an accomplishment. At which point I go, great. If you can cash flow it and you're not suffering or you're not putting other more priority issues that need your money in front of just this status symbol, then great. Go for it. Appreciate the call. 844-747-2577. 844-747-2577 is the number. Hey, do you ever feel like you're just sending job applications? Here we go again. I sent 12 out today, 24 tomorrow, 48 the next day. And you just don't get much response. I mean, this is kind of the norm. And that's awful. Nobody likes that. But my friends at ZipRecruiter can help you. So ZipRecruiter is the number 1 rated job site in the U.S. because of how they connect you to opportunities. They're just so good. ZipRecruiter doesn't keep you in the dark. Anytime your application even gets viewed or is given a thumbs up by an employer or your contact info was revealed to them, ZipRecruiter sends you a status update email. So you go, oh, I got some activity. People are looking at me. So you know exactly where you stand. It's easy and it's completely free. Sign up for free on ZipRecruiter.com/Ken. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/Ken so they know you heard about them from me. This is a wonderful resource. It's free. And experience the better way to find a job. ZipRecruiter.com/Ken right now to sign up. Okay, quick break. We got a lot to get to in the news. Tuesday Juice Day. Oh boy, we're going to have some fun. Don't move. This is the Ken Coleman Show.
We were drawn to Christian Healthcare Ministries because we both had young families and we wanted to have more children. And we had also just started a real estate company and needed to find healthcare coverage that would meet our needs.
CHM is not health insurance, but it is Christians helping other Christians by sharing each other's medical bills.
The medical bill sharing from CHM was exactly the way the website described it. There were no surprises, no bait and switch, no hidden agenda. CHM did everything they said they would by sharing all of our eligible needs.
We like that it's a nonprofit ministry and that we were being better stewards of our money, all while helping other families.
Established in 1981 and accredited by the Better Business Bureau, CHM is here to meet the needs of your growing family or small business. Get started today and check us out at chministries.org/budget. That's chministries.org/budget.
We absolutely believe in it.
Welcome back to the Ken Coleman Show. We're coming to you from our Ramsey Solutions studios in Nashville. So excited to have you with us as we talk about you, your unique contribution, what you were created to do. I want to help you move from paycheck to purpose, from paycheck to purpose. Hey, by the way, that's the title of my brand new book. Many of you have been asking for a couple years since we released the Proximity Principle. Hey, Ken, what about a book that helped me figure out what I'm supposed to do and how to get there? Well, there it is. From Paycheck to Purpose, the clear path to doing work you love. It unpacks the 7 stages. Get clear, get qualified, get connected, get started, get promoted, get the dream job, give yourself away. Practical things to do at the end of each chapter. It includes a lot of my story and stories of callers who called and made big progress. So super excited about it. Right now you can get it pre-ordered. Comes out November 9th, but you can order it now for $20. And you get with that purchase price of $20, which is a pretty big chunk off of the retail. You get the ebook and the audiobook for free, plus $100 worth of amazing goodies. So if you pre-order it, you get all that, and we'll ship it to you when it comes out. Now, there is one bundle. You're hearing a lot of callers call in the last few days that are taking a Get Clear career assessment, where we essentially fill out your professional purpose statement for you. We show you how your talent, passion, and mission align. That great assessment is included with the book for $30. So you're getting the assessment for $10. That's normally going to be a $30 purchase price once the book comes out, but we've bundled it together. So the Get Clear career assessment and From Paycheck to Purpose, which essentially, here's how this works. The assessment is really the deep dive in stage 1, Get Clear, which we write about. But it's going to get you clearer faster. And now you got the book, which will help you walk up the mountain. That's how they work together. So think of the Get Clear career assessment as a compass. And then From Paycheck to Purpose is the field guide. It's going to get me up the mountain. So go get all of that. KenColeman.com, KenColeman.com. You can pre-order now. Be a great gift for folks as well. All right. Let's get to this. I told you this might be happening. And here it is in the news. Okay, headline from CNBC, enhanced unemployment benefits may end a bit earlier than expected. So here's what's going on. The official expiration date of the federal unemployment benefits expires on Labor Day. But state administrative rules require that the aid end a few days earlier than some people anticipate. So here's how this is working out. Some people think this might last an extra week, and it's not. Here's why. The last payable week of the unemployment benefits will be the one ending September 4 or 5, not September 6. So you don't get the week of the 6th. It's going to end on September 4 or 5. So by the time Labor Day rolls around, you're not going to get a federal unemployment check for that week. And I think a lot of people have assumed they'd collect benefits the week of September 6th, and you're not. So again, I think this is keeping a lot of people out of the workforce and a lot of jobs available. So This from the California Employment Development Department. The federal government does not allow benefit payments to be made for the weeks of unemployment after September 4th. And so this is going to impact more than 11 million people who right now are poised to lose this unemployment benefit. And they may see a smaller check each week leading up to it. So it's got to start hitting now. So the question remains, will Congress pass legislation, which they've done twice in the past year, to extend the federal unemployment benefit check? And according to the Urban Institute labor economist Wayne Vroman, he says, I think given the strength of the economic recovery and the labor market recovery, there's no possibility of that happening. So, if Congress doesn't act, the federal benefits will cease for the self-employed, gig workers, long-term unemployed, and others typically ineligible for state benefits. The $300 weekly benefit supplement will also end. Now, 26 states have already ended federal benefits in June or July, well before the Labor Day cutoff. So the reason I share this with you is it's going to be very interesting to see where the jobs economy shakes out after Labor Day, when I think a lot of people are still waiting. Is Congress going to extend it? Why would I go back to work when I can make more in the unemployment roll? So we will see how this, I don't know how it's going to go necessarily. I think I got a pretty good idea that you're going to see all of these jobs, 10.1 million jobs that are available. You're going to see people make a rush on these things. And now is a wonderful, wonderful time to get moving. So I bring this up. Why do I share this? For those of you, you're not unemployed, but you're thinking about a switch, now's the time to move. Well, kid, I'm not sure. Get the Get Clear Career Assessment. And we're going to point out some professional possibilities. Look, see, what am I qualified for? Employers are desperate right now for good quality help. I'd be looking. I'd kick the tires. You don't have to commit, but kick the tires, for crying out loud. At least go on a couple of dates, right? We don't have to put a ring on it, but let's get out there and put yourself out there. Well, what's the harm in that, right? You might be surprised what's out there. I think it's an unbelievable market for people that are looking to switch. And I think it's going to remain hot for the rest of this year. You might see it extend into the first quarter of 2022, but I don't know beyond that. I just don't know. So we'll see. All right, so it's now time to have some fun. Today is Tuesday, and we have a little fun segment that we call Tuesday Juice Day. And what happens is the team picks out an unknown beverage, maybe a juice, may not. But I'm always talking about when you're in alignment, when you're in your sweet spot, you got the juice, right? So when you're using what you do best, talent, to do work you love, passion, to produce results that deeply connect to your personal values, you got the juice. You're just bouncing around, kind of like Tigger. And so we thought, okay, well, let's have some fun with this. So 2 requirements. So first of all, I don't know what it is. It's in this drinking vessel and unidentified. I got a piece of paper here that tells me what it is after I drink it and review it. 2 things I said it has to be. Number 1, it's got to be healthy. And number 2, it's supposedly promoting energy. So this is what we're doing here. We're having a little bit of fun. So here we go. Largely unable to smell it. So it doesn't smell very fruity. I'm anticipating this might be bland. We shall see. Here we go. Oh, geez. It basically tastes like dirty water. And it's essentially what it is. Like Nathan, I feel like maybe this is water that has had some tree bark marinating in it. That's the taste I'm getting right now. So I'm going to go with it's a tea, because my British friends, who I secretly want to be like, they love the tea. They love drinking tea. The only tea that I drink, because I'm a recovering sweet tea addict, haven't had sweet tea in probably 10 years. Yeah, true story. Used to drink it all the time. And then I just gave it up. And now it's so sweet. Like if I have Chick-fil-A sweet tea right now, I spit it out. And I love Chick-fil-A. But it's too sweet. But I like green tea with a dollop of honey in it, because then it knocks off what I'm tasting. So I believe this is a tea. Oh, yeah, it's just, I don't get it. I'm like Ted Lasso. He won't drink tea either. He's like, this is terrible. He spits it out. Tea without some type of sweetener It's no good. So here we go. Oh, very good. Tea's Tea Organic. It is a golden oolong. Is that how you say that?
Yes, oolong.
And by the way, Amanda is there. She is. She is she selected this today. This is made from our signature blend of fine Chinese oolong tea leaves. Golden oolong has a robust taste. It's robust, all right. And they're not lying on the marketing copy. It's robust. Golden color and beautiful aroma. I don't know about the aroma. Maybe because of the plastic lid. Let me take the lid off if I can do this without dumping it all over the equipment. Okay, all right. Whoa, oh boy. Okay, now when I take the lid off, it does have a nice aroma.
Yeah.
I could see that. Oh,
yeah, it's nice.
Boy, Joe, I got tea all over the moleskin. Okay, here we go. It's got powerful tea antioxidants, which you would expect, to neutralize free radicals. I don't even know what that means. Feels like somebody that's on the streets of Portland. Am I right? Too soon? Too soon. Okay. And promotes heart health. It helps reduce cholesterol levels, revitalizes mental alertness, helps with digestion, makes hair become thicker and shinier. Oh, Joe, maybe you should start drinking some of this.
What's the name of that again?
Tea's Tea Organic Golden Oolong. First of all, we should all say oolong a few more times because that's a great word. Prevents hair loss, slows down the aging process, and can help prevent osteoporosis. Okay, now this is amazing. Okay, this is really great. I want to give it a really good score because of how healthy it is, but we're assuming it's all healthy. But I can't do it. So from a taste standpoint, this is every bit. It's a 2. I mean, it's dreadful. It's dreadful. Now, let me say this. Did you steep this or did this come in a bottle, Amanda?
No, this came in a bottle because when I lived in Japan, some of the stuff that I give you for Juice Day is from my time in Japan.
Which I love. Keep doing that.
Yes. So most people that I knew in Japan were drinking either green tea or
so this is it right here.
Oolong. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's
here's
my
the deal.
husband's favorite. I don't like it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah. I need to figure out a way to get honey in this.
Right.
So here's the deal. If I put a dollop of honey in this and then pour it over ice, I'm a happy guy. And I maybe drink this during the show.
That would be really nice.
I really want to try this. It's dreadful right now. So it needs a little organic honey, but fantastic. Thank you very much, Amanda. That's good. So if you have a juice or a energy beverage that you would like me to try, send the recommendation to ask@kencoleman.com. All right. My time is almost up, but remember this. You matter, and you do have what it takes. Thank you for joining us. Until next time, this is the Ken Coleman Show. Press on.